Okay, it's Saturday morning, and we're going to try and finish this chart. It's been all week, this chart. I think I got it down for sure this time. The prerequisites are that in this particular mode of playing, not mode of not modes. Um, if we play a C minor here, this is why this one was extended. At the final answer, now that I've kind of calmed down and got back on track, we're going to look at the three different types of C minors here. So it's going to be the C minor is 5 root 3, okay, 3 flat rather, 5 root 3 flat, 5 root, and then the other 3 flat would be over here in the D minor shape. So one would say that the proper C shape is actually 5 root 3 flat to 5 again. Just root 3 flat 5 right there. There's your root C minor chord. Okay. Right there. And then up to the 5th there. Up to the root again. But it would be D minor up here. So that's pentatonic scale, the C shape, C minor shape to the D minor shape. Pentatonic scale going that way. What goes after D minor? The E minor shape. Okay, going this way is caged. So we go to the A minor shape, C minor. So that's why we have the A cage here. In case we having trouble playing that C minor, 5 root 3 flat, 5 root, and then I guess we do a 5 up here. We don't want to do that. We don't need this. We don't need this, like the girl says in the pizza videos. It would be over here. So what it is the way that this chart works for that A minor shape, C minor would be 5 root 3 flat right there. But we don't want that to confuse us right now. But that is why this column is showing. And the mistake I made was I said, oh, okay, why don't I just put that on all of them? So I put that on all of them. Here's the G. Here's the G. Here's the A shape. Now A, remember, caged. Going up, caged goes to the G shape. I just put these extra frets here to the next cage. So E goes to E. There's the G shape, etc. Let's go back to the C shape. I want to show you this. This is once and for all, this is how this chart works. We're going to be looking at the 3 types of C minor. I'm not going to play it right now because I'd probably want to play a C minor 7th half shape or an A minor shaped C minor, actual C minor, or down here, probably here. Why here? Because the A shape is 5 root 3 is up towards the top strings, middle to the top a little bit. So it's probably here. The C shape starts down here, so it's like that, 5 root 3. So you know that, octave. So the 3 types of C minor, let's first look at the Aeolian. The parent shape's going to be a D shape. The root shape's going to be a D shape, the Aeolian. So let's look at this chart here. See, now we're going to get the other glare out of the way. So it's C minor is on the top of the chart here. Remember, going clockwise is caged, counterclockwise is a pent scale, C, D, E, G, A. So this is a pent scale diagram. And these are, these are this, but we're going to skip 2 members here to get to mixo, to mixolydian. We would, well, we're not going to do mixolydian right now because we're only talking about minors. Okay, so E would be the parent shape of a C mixolydian, which would be a big C here. So we're not going to do this right now. But Phrygian, Dorian, and Aeolian. So let's look at Aeolian first. So we have a C minor shape. The parent shape is going to be D. We have a C minor shape of an Aeolian. C minor shape, same C minor. The same C minor each time. Right here. That's it. Okay? Alright? Same C minor shape. Its parent shape's going to be D. Now let's look at, and the parent shape, if you want to make that those same 4 notes, you want to make that a Dorian, use the parent shape of A. You want to make that a Phrygian, use the parent shape of G. Now let's zoom out with some confidence. Now we see where we get the extra fret from. Dorian, D shape. Look at this. 5 root 3. 5 root 3 on the C minor shape to the D minor shape, right? D shape for the Aeolian. Are we going to do this? Are we going to go 6 2 5 here? No. We're going to use the D shape, and we look over here now. Now we're looking over here. Okay. The Aeolian. Root shape is D. The new key would be 3 flat. In other words, C minor, if you want to look at it on piano words, C minor is in cage too, is the Aeolian of the key of D, of the root, of the key of 3 flat, which is E flat here. Okay, so we've got 3 flats in that. We're just adding a flat. So we take the regular old, we add the 7 flat. That makes the C the mixolydian of the key of 4, which is F. We add the 3 flat, makes the C the Dorian of the key of 7 flat, which is B flat. Add the 6 flat, it makes we did that? No, an Aeolian. Okay, so we add the 6 flats, the Aeolian, and add the 2 flat again, we got the Phrygian. Okay, we don't want to do that because I don't have that many fingers to add those flats. So let's look at that. Alright. So once again, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can get everything. This is it. Okay, we take our C shape, C minor. We're going to need a D shape. The is going to be 3 flat, is going to be the root. So there's your 3 flat. You see how we needed an extra fret? In other words, when we have E, A to C, okay, suppose we got E to A to a C shape, D, G there. Instead, we're starting with the C there, so we're going to show that much more. Instead of going down to that C, we're starting with the C. That's how that works.